On our website, you can get PDF learning materials for free. Please visit englist.me.
Resident.
A person who lives in a particular place or has their home in a place.
Examples:
A resident of the city. Resident tax. Visa renewal for resident foreigners in this country is once every 5 years.
Affluent.
Rich and wealthy, having a lot of money and material wealth.
Examples:
Affluent society. Live in affluent circumstances. She lived in an affluent neighborhood surrounded by wealth and luxury.
Plot.
A secret plan or scheme to achieve a specific goal, the plan or main story of a literary work. Verb, to plan secretly, usually something illegal.
Examples:
Plot line. Plot a surprise attack. The plot of the novel centers around a group of friends who uncover a conspiracy to control the world's water supply.
Intention.
Something you want to do and are going to do.
Examples:
Intention behind his decision. Clear intention. Our CEO's intentions are always transparent and straightforward.
Refuse.
To show that one is not willing to do or accept something.
Examples:
Refuse a request. Refuse the company. My initial reaction was to refuse.
Construct.
To build or create something, to assemble or combine different parts to form something whole.
Examples:
Construct a 3D image. Construct a dam. He constructs hypotheses that no mathematician has ever imagined before.
Incident.
An event or occurrence, often unexpected or unplanned, something that happens.
Examples:
Traffic incident. Security incident. The incident at the airport caused a delay in my flight.
Ripple.
A small wave on the surface of a liquid, typically caused by an object falling into it or a slight wind.
Examples:
A ripple of laughter. Ripple in the water. Many businesses felt the ripple effect of the economy's decline.
Mob.
A large and disorderly crowd of people, a large horde of animals.
Examples:
Mob psychology. Mob violence. The excited mob was getting out of control at the concert.
Harass.
To annoy, torment, or pester persistently, to subject someone to repeated or chronic attacks or unwelcome attention.
Examples:
Harass the enemy. Harass with constant criticism. She was constantly harassed by her ex-boyfriend and had to get a restraining order.
Racial.
Of or related to the race, equals classification of humans into groups based on physical traits or social relations.
Examples:
Racial prejudice. Racial and ethnic backgrounds. A minor racial conflict later led to a civil war.
Restrictive.
Limiting or confining in nature, imposing limits or restrictions on something or someone.
Examples:
Restrictive policy. Restrictive diet. The dress code at the office is very restrictive and doesn't allow any casual clothing.
Covenant.
An agreement or promise made by two or more parties, typically in a formal or religious context.
Examples:
Covenant clause. Religious covenant. The couple made a covenant to love and support each other for the rest of their lives.
Property.
A thing or things that belong to someone.
Examples:
A man of property. Chemical property. He stood to inherit $1 million property.
Deed.
Something that people do or cause to happen. A legal document signed and sealed and delivered to effect a transfer of property and to show the legal right to possess it.
Examples:
Deed of assignment. Do good deeds. There was a significant difference between word and deed.
Regulate.
To control something, especially by means of rules or laws.
Examples:
Regulate blood sugar levels. Regulate our conduct. We must manage to regulate our expenditure.
Statistics.
The discipline that concerns the collection, organization, analysis, interpretation, and presentation of data.
Examples:
Statistics for cancer. Official statistics. The statistics demonstrate that poverty and unemployment are genuine problems.
Employ.
To give somebody a job and pay them for it, to make use of.
Examples:
Employ job seekers. Employ a new method. When making arrests, police officers frequently employ excessive force.
Specifically.
Only associated with or meant for one thing.
Examples:
Designed specifically for men. For specifically American customers. This ad campaign is aimed specifically at young women.
Restrict.
To limit someone's actions or movements, or to limit something to lessen its size or prevent it from increasing.
Examples:
Restrict an internet access. Restrict the use of this parking lot. We restrict the number of students per course to 20.
Clause.
A group of words containing a subject and a predicate and forming part of a sentence.
Examples:
Clause in contract. A main clause. The contract had a clause that specified penalties for late delivery.
Lease.
A legal document that grants a person or organization the right to use a property, land, or asset for a specified period of time, usually in exchange for rent or a fee. Verb: to rent or let out a property, vehicle, or other assets to someone for a specified period of time in exchange for payment.
Examples:
Long-term lease. Commercial lease. The landlord offered me a 1-year lease for the apartment.
Ethnic.
Relating or belonging to a group of people who share a cultural tradition.
Examples:
Ethnic minority. Single ethnic group. Each ethnic group has its unique rituals.
Wildfire.
A large, uncontrolled fire that spreads quickly through a natural area, such as a forest, grassland, or mountain slope.
Examples:
Wildfire spread. Arson caused wildfire. The wildfire destroyed hundreds of homes and forced thousands of people to evacuate.
Segregate.
To separate or set apart from others, often based on race, gender, or some other characteristic.
Examples:
Segregate by race. Segregate boys and girls. The school board decided to segregate students by the ability to meet their needs better.
Suburb.
An outlying district or residential area of a city or town, typically comprising middle-class and affluent neighborhoods.
Examples:
Suburb development. Suburb life. He grew up in the suburbs, but always dreamed of living in the city.
Restricted.
Limited in extent, number, scope, or action, especially by official rules, laws, etc.
Examples:
Restricted area. Lactose restricted diet. The country has designated our products as restricted import goods.
County.
An administrative division of a country or state, typically one of several comprising a larger division.
Examples:
County seat. Throughout the county. The county's population has been increasing rapidly in recent years.
Encompass.
To surround or cover something completely, to include a large number of or different types of things entirely.
Examples:
Encompass a broad range. Encompass the enemy. The optimal solution that would encompass all these elements has yet to be proposed.
Eventually.
Finally, particularly after a long time or a lot of struggle, complications, and so on.
Examples:
Eventually become obsolete. Eventually succeed. The corporation eventually dominated the entire tobacco business.
Administer.
To oversee and control the operation or arrangement of something.
Examples:
Administer justice. Administer the funds. After the accident, 3 governmental bodies administer the company.
Promote.
To encourage or persuade people to like, buy, use, do, or support something, to raise someone to a higher position or rank.
Examples:
Promote a better relationship. Promote bad behavior. The government should do more to promote sustainable agribusiness.
Underwrite.
To assume financial responsibility for something.
Examples:
Underwrite a loan. Underwrite an issue of shares. The insurance company decided to underwrite the policy for the new building.
Develop.
To grow or expand, to improve or refine through a process of progress and refinement, often to achieve greater sophistication or complexity, to elaborate or add detail to something that is in the process of being created.
Examples:
Develop a strategy. Develop a skill. We must develop a new system to streamline our workflow and increase efficiency.
Outset.
The beginning of something.
Examples:
Month's outset. The outset of the crisis. At the outset of the project, we encountered several obstacles.
Communal.
Belonging to or used by a group rather than individuals, for common use.
Examples:
Communal swimming pool. Communal combination of funds. Communal elections were held in several European countries.
Recognize.
To acknowledge or realize something or someone, to identify, remember, or become aware of something that was previously known or encountered.
Examples:
Recognize talent. Recognize achievement. It's important to recognize your strengths and weaknesses.
Prototype.
A first or preliminary example of something such as a device or vehicle from which other forms are developed.
Examples:
Complete a prototype product. Early prototype. The flying car is presently in the prototype stage.
Post-war.
Relating to the period following a war, particularly World War II, characterized by the rebuilding and recovery of countries and societies.
Examples:
Post-war years. Post-war society. The post-war period was marked by economic growth and rebuilding efforts.
Identical.
Being the exact same one.
Examples:
pair of identical twins, an identical equation. Infant formulas are nutritionally almost identical to a mother's breast milk.
Affordable:
not expensive and able to pay.
Examples:
affordable housing, affordable solution. The automaker has been providing affordable car financing options since last year.
Veteran:
a person who has had long experience in a particular area or activity.
Examples:
a 20-year veteran in the industry. Veteran teacher. The veteran soldiers have the role of teaching recruits the stringencies of training.
Occupy:
to consume all of someone's space, attention, or time.
Examples:
occupy his time. Occupy a position. The young prince will soon occupy the throne.
Servant:
a person who performs duties for others, especially a person employed in a house on domestic duties or as a personal attendant.
Examples:
servant of God. Fellow servant. The faithful servant had been working for the family for many years and was well trusted.
Flock:
a gathering of sheep, goats, or birds.
Examples:
flock of sheep. Flock of spectator. When a flock of birds flies in, the hunt begins.
Homogeneous:
consisting of or composed of parts that are similar or identical in nature, kind, or character, uniform in structure or composition.
Examples:
homogeneous society. Homogeneous culture. The population in the rural area was very homogeneous, with everyone having the same cultural and ethnic background.
Phenomenon:
something that exists and can be perceptible, especially one that is not fully understood.
Examples:
natural phenomenon. Historical phenomenon. A rainbow is a natural phenomenon.
Flee:
to leave by running away, especially out of fear or danger.
Examples:
flee their homes. Flee abroad. It is a basic instinct to flee from a dangerous situation.
Replace:
to take the place of something.
Examples:
replace one word with another. Replace a phone. Eventually, the new design will replace all older models.
Native:
connecting with or describing someone's birth country or place of birth, or someone born in a specific country or place.
Examples:
native to Africa. Native language. The vegetation here is almost wholly native.
Ecosystem.
All the plants and living creatures in an area and the way they affect each other and the environment.
Examples:
Marine ecosystem. Change the ecosystem. Human conservation efforts often fail unexpectedly because they disturb the balance of the ecosystem.
Pave.
To cover something with a hard, flat material such as stones, bricks, or concrete to make it suitable for travel or use.
Examples:
Pave a new path. Pave a smoother road. They paved the courtyard with bricks, giving it a more polished appearance.
Guzzle.
To drink something quickly, greedily, and usually in large amounts.
Examples:
Guzzle beer. Guzzle their food. They guzzled the cheap vodka.
Lawn.
A stretch of ground covered with grass, typically attached to a house, and often used for recreation or aesthetics.
Examples:
Lawn mower. Lush lawn. The family enjoyed a picnic on the lawn in the park.
Diffuse.
Spread out widely, not concentrated in one place.
Examples:
Diffuse bleeding. Diffuse cloud. Direct lighting is preferable to diffuse lighting when reading.
Layout.
The way in which the parts of something are arranged or set out.
Examples:
A keyboard layout. The layout of a book. He designed the layout of the office to maximize efficiency.
Necessitate.
To make something necessary or essential, to require something as a condition or consequence.
Examples:
Necessitate compromise. Necessitate action. The new law will necessitate changes in our current procedures.
Automobile.
A road vehicle that has four wheels and is powered by an engine, used for transporting people or goods.
Examples:
Driverless automobile. Automobile insurance. The automobile industry is a major contributor to air pollution in cities.
Quadruple.
To consist of four items or people, to become four times as great or many.
Examples:
Quadruple the amount. Quadruple the price of gold. His stock earnings quadrupled.
Cement.
Make fast as if with cement. Noun, a building material that is a powder made of a mixture of calcined limestone and clay, used with water, sand, and small stones to make concrete.
Examples:
Cement a close relationship. Cement blend. They are eager to cement a positive reputation.
Nation.
A large organized community of people living in a particular country or region and having a particular culture.
Examples:
Nation-state. A seafaring nation. The nation of Japan is known for its unique culture and advanced technology.
Advantage:
A condition or circumstance that puts one in a favorable or superior position, a beneficial feature or asset that someone or something has.
Examples:
Score an advantage. Take advantage of his weak points. One of the main advantages of the new product is its increased efficiency.
Government:
The group of people with authority to control a country or state.
Examples:
Government bureaucracy. Government funding. The federal government is planning to increase taxes for the next fiscal year.
Label:
A small piece of paper, fabric, or other material attached to an object and giving information about it. Verb, to assign to a category.
Examples:
A mailing label. Label a bag with my name. The label on the food package lists the ingredients and nutritional information.
Invest:
To put money, effort, time, etc. into something to make a profit or achieve a result.
Examples:
Invest in stocks. Invest capital. The government should view children as national assets and actively invest in them.
Insure:
To provide coverage in the event of loss or damage.
Examples:
Insure my house against fire. Ensure domestic tranquility. I will insure my car before I go on a road trip.
Mortgage:
A loan secured by the collateral of a specific property, such as a house, that is repaid over a set period of time with interest. The legal agreement governing this loan.
Examples:
Mortgage payment. Fixed rate mortgage. They were able to purchase their dream home with a mortgage from the bank.
Red line:
A boundary or threshold beyond which something is no longer acceptable or allowed. A mark or line drawn in red to indicate a specific limit or danger zone.
Examples:
Red line speed. Red line level. The neighborhood was affected by a red line drawn by real estate agents to keep specific populations out.
Wealth:
A large amount of money, property, or other things that someone or an organization owns.
Examples:
Majority of his wealth. Material wealth. The wealth inequality was unavoidable.
Generation:
All the people born and living at about the same time, regarded collectively, the production of heat or electricity.
Examples:
Generation gap. The generation of electricity. The younger generation has different values and beliefs than the older one.
Boast.
To talk about someone's accomplishments, wealth, or abilities excessively with undue pride and self-satisfaction.
Examples:
Boast of his success. Boast a long history. This town boasts a national park.
Minimize.
To make something, especially something bad, small or less serious.
Examples:
Minimize a loss. Way to minimize conflict. I bought a gadget before my trip to help minimize stress during the flight.
Traffic.
The movement of vehicles, people, or goods along a route or through a transport system. The amount of such movement in a particular place or at a particular time.
Examples:
Traffic jam. Heavy traffic. We decided to take a detour to avoid the construction traffic on the main road.
Identify.
To recognize someone or something and say or prove who or what they are.
Examples:
Identify handwriting. Identify gene sequences. I will introduce you to how to identify the leading causes of the malfunction.
Inexpensive.
Costing little, having a low price.
Examples:
Inexpensive option. An inexpensive inn. The restaurant offered delicious food at an inexpensive price.
Industrial.
Of or relating to or resulting from industry.
Examples:
Beginning of the Industrial Revolution. Industrial alcohol. Industrial design has become more focused on human nature aspect than ever before.
Massive.
Enormous amount, very heavy and solid.
Examples:
Massive amounts. Massive stars. The recent economic downturn has resulted in massive layoffs.
Freeway.
A major highway designed for high-speed traffic, with no stoplights or grade crossings, and having interchanges or access roads to other highways.
Examples:
Freeway exit. Expanded freeway. We got stuck in a traffic jam on the freeway for over an hour.
Disproportionately.
In a way that is not reasonably or appropriately balanced, equal, or distributed, in a manner that is unequal or excessive about something else.
Examples:
Disproportionately affected. Disproportionately high. The rich can often disproportionately benefit from tax breaks and other advantages.
Accompany.
To go somewhere or travel with someone or something.
Examples:
Accompany a chicken dish. accompany the book. Please let me know if you want to accompany me to my hometown.
Industrious.
Hardworking, diligent, and persistent in effort.
Examples:
industrious worker, industrious student. He was known to be very industrious and would often work late into the night.
Pollution.
The introduction of harmful substances or waste into the natural environment that causes adverse change.
Examples:
environmental pollution, high levels of air pollution. The pollution is endangering the local plants and animals.
Contamination.
The presence of something harmful or unwanted in a substance, material, or environment. The act of introducing harmful substances or materials into an environment or area.
Examples:
contamination levels, soil contamination. The contamination of the water supply led to widespread illness in the community.
Asthma.
A chronic respiratory disease characterized by wheezing, coughing, and difficulty breathing.
Examples:
asthma attack, asthma symptoms. He always had to carry an inhaler due to his severe asthma.
Increasingly.
More and more.
Examples:
increasingly become common. Face increasingly complicated challenges. Our company found it increasingly difficult to keep up with the competition.
Ban.
To officially or legally forbid or refuse to allow something.
Examples:
ban gender-related job discrimination. Ban any type of cloning. We should ban mildly violent video games from a child's development perspective.
Dam.
A wall constructed over a river to block the flow of water, mainly used to generate energy.
Examples:
dam building program. Dam collapsing. The break in the dam threatened the valley.
Concentration.
The ability to focus all your time and energy on one thing without thinking about anything else.
Examples:
concentration of armaments. His research area of concentration. This exam requires excellent concentration to pass.
Depressed.
Sad and without any hope.
Examples:
depressed feeling. The market is depressed. After his mother died, he got depressed.
Gap.
A conspicuous disparity or difference separates something such as a figure, people, their opinions, situation, etc.
Examples:
the gap between ideal and reality. Distance gap. Many people are working together to close the gender gap.
Twin.
Either of two children born at the same time from the same mother.
Examples:
A twin lens camera. A twin room. Its twin brothers are difficult to tell apart except for their parents.
Predominantly.
Mainly, mostly, or primarily, having the greatest influence or power in a particular situation or group.
Examples:
Predominantly rural. Predominantly Christian. The neighborhood is predominantly made up of young families with children.
Landlord.
A person or organization that rents a room, a house, an office, etc.
Examples:
Suit against the landlord. The landlord of an inn. He complained about the price of tenant pays to the landlord.
Discriminate.
To treat a person or particular group of people worse or better than another, especially in an unfair way, to recognize or perceive the difference between people or things.
Examples:
Discriminate against women employees. Discriminate between different things. You should not discriminate against minorities.
Reject.
To refuse to accept, consider, or use something or someone.
Examples:
Reject the proposal. Reject all imperfect merchandise. The company rejected the job candidate's application due to a lack of experience.
Steer.
To control the direction or movement of a vehicle, to direct a course of action, to guide or motivate someone.
Examples:
Steer a steady course. Steer a conversation. The captain told him to steer the ship north.
Inaccessible.
Unable to travel to or reach, not available.
Examples:
Inaccessible to an unauthorized user. Inaccessible areas. Heavy snow made it inaccessible to go to the mountain village.
Gentrify.
To renovate, revitalize, or develop a deteriorated, predominantly urban area, often leading to the displacement of low-income or minority residents and the influx of more affluent residents and businesses.
Examples:
Gentrify a community. Gentrify a street. The new coffee shops and high-end boutiques are starting to gentrify the neighborhood.
Exclusionary.
Tending to exclude or keep out certain groups, individuals, or ideas, characterized by the exclusion of others.
Examples:
Exclusionary clause. Exclusionary practices. The new housing development faced criticism for its exclusionary policies towards lower-income residents.
Zone.
A specific area, region, or section that is marked off or defined in some way.
Examples:
Time zone. Zone defense. He was reluctant to leave his comfort zone and try something new.
Displace.
To force someone or something to leave their home or place of origin, especially as a result of conflict, natural disaster, or manipulation.
Examples:
Displace workers. Displace the explosive power. The construction of the new dam will displace hundreds of families living downstream.
Illegal.
Not allowed by law.
Examples:
Illegal drugs. Child of illegal immigrants. The customs agents seized the illegal shipment.
Etch.
To carve, cut, or engrave a design or text into a hard surface. To corrode, erode, or eat away at a metal surface using acid or another chemical substance to create a design or pattern.
Examples:
Etch a metal plate. Etch a design into wood. He used a sharp tool to etch his initials onto the metal.
Pristine.
New and completely free from dirt or contamination.
Examples:
Pristine beach. Maintain the pristine condition. It is terrific to camp in pristine nature.
Footnote.
A note of additional information provided at the bottom of a page in a book or document, often indicated by a superscript number or symbol in the main text.
Examples:
Footnote citation. Add a footnote. I included a footnote in my essay to provide additional information and sources for my argument.
Demographic.
A statistic characterizing that describes people or groups of people based on their age, sex, income, etc.
Examples:
Demographic analyses. Demographic policy. Several demographic indicators correlate with care admission.
Divide.
To separate or cause to separate into parts or groups.
Examples:
Divide the cake into 2 pieces. Divide money equally. Can you divide 123,321 by 11?
Insidious.
Tending to entrap or beguile unawares, working or spreading in a hidden and usually harmful way.
Examples:
Insidious plot. Insidious behavior. The disease has an insidious onset, making it difficult to diagnose.
Architect.
A person whose job is to design plans to be used in making something, such as buildings.
Examples:
Landscape architect. Architect of the Peace Accord. The building architect tried to build the house above the tree.
Inequality.
The unfairness of a society in which some people have more opportunity, money, etc. than others. Mathematics, relation between two values when they are different.
Examples:
Inequality in salary. Algebraic inequality. There are several causes of economic inequality within societies.